Hey guys, I'm back with a review video. This video was requested by some of the lovely ladies in the purse forum. Um, I've used this bag. I used it yesterday and then I used it last weekend for the whole weekend. I went on a quick trip out of town. So I think I have a pretty good idea of pros and cons to this purse. And, well, I guess I'll just get right into it. I wanted a jumbo initially. I was waiting for the Chevron caviar jumbo to come out, and I was on all the wait lists, but I was really concerned about weight because I know those bags are really heavy, and I live in New York City and I walk everywhere and I don't like heavy things on me, so I try to travel as light as possible. But at the same time, I wanted a bag that I could fit an umbrella in and an everyday bag. Because I already have my classic medium flap in lambskin, which is not an everyday bag. It's a little small and it's in lambskin. So anyways, long story short, I chose this one. This is the Reissue 226, I guess. It's like 11.5 inches long. And this is like a wrinkly calf skin, if you can see it up close, with black hardware. So first of all, everything that I need for daily use can fit in this purse. I travel pretty light anyways. I could really use my medium classic flap as an everyday bag as long as it's not raining. But it did rain this weekend, so I had my small umbrella in here along with my wallet, sunglasses, keys, cell phone, some makeup, essentials, and it was totally fine and it was not too heavy. That's the big thing for me. This bag is very light. So when I had it all packed, it was still very comfortable on my shoulder. This chain is really nice. I feel like this chain would be more comfortable than a jumbo chain because it's pretty like smooth. The jumbo chains are really, really big and chunky and the links dig into your shoulder. But this chain is very comfortable on your shoulder. I wore it doubled like this the whole time, except for one time when I had my suitcase. I actually wore it crossbody, and it worked really well crossbody. It's a really good length for me for crossbody. I guess I should have got a measuring tape to see how it looked. But this is it crossbody on me, and it just worked well when I was rolling my suitcase. This is it single chain, and this is it double chain. So anyways, I feel like this leather is really, really durable. Obviously, it's probably not going to be as durable as the caviar leather, which is originally what I wanted. But one thing I like about this is I'm really digging this like distressed calfskin look, because even if you did get a scratch, it would totally blend in. One other thing with the Chevron bags that I noticed on watching reviews and seeing pictures is when you open this double flap, or the first flap, the way they crease, you're going to get a bad crease with a lot more in Chevron style bags than in regular bags. But when you close it, it almost goes away. But yeah, it has some wrinkles, but it totally blends in with the rest of the bag because the whole bag has wrinkles. So I actually really like that. The back pocket is big enough to put my iPhone 6 without a case. And I can put it long ways, and it doesn't stretch it out too much. But I have to use a case. And I can put it in there with the case on, but it would stretch it out. So I haven't really done that yet. I'm sure I will eventually. This double flap here is actually a really good size double flap. I don't know what I meant. This pocket here. I put my Metro card and a couple cards in here, and it fits them perfectly. So this can actually serve a purpose. I didn't put anything back here. I had it stuffed this weekend. Like I said, I had an umbrella, wallet, cell phone, makeup, keys, all kinds of stuff. And it holds a lot more than my medium to large flap. So I think this is the perfect size for everyday use because you can also go from day to night with it. One thing I did notice, and I did ask the ladies of the purse forum what they thought about this. This is my first reissue. I did have a single flap jumbo years ago, but I didn't like it. I wanted something else at the time, so I sold that one. But I feel like the jumbos, the double flap jumbos, the inner flap is longer. So when you close the bags and close both flaps on the jumbos, it's rounded, therefore it can hold more. You can pack it all the way up to the top. But on these reissues, the inside flap is short. So therefore it causes this shape here, like this triangle shape where the top here is pinched. Therefore you cannot fill it all the way up here because you won't be able to close that inner flap. So when I got it, after I started using it, I thought, oh my gosh, maybe it won't hold as much as I thought it would because of that. So a bunch of the ladies on the purse forum said that they actually don't ever even close this, and that they just close the second flap down. And there's kind of like, see how there's an obvious fold here? That's how these bags come. They actually come totally flat, and then you have to give them shape. So I thought because of this here that I wouldn't be able to close the outer flap if I stuffed it more. But I actually can. I can stuff it pretty good, not close the inner flap, and just pull this outer flap closed and close it like that. And then this top part, you can see how it's not as pinched. I have nothing in it now. If I had something in it, it could actually open up like that, more like a regular jumbo can. I hope I'm explaining this well. And I don't feel like I'm overstuffing it when I do that because of that crease here and how it comes to a point, that means there's extra space here. So there's a lot of room where you can pull this second flap down, or the outer flap, and fit more things. So you don't really have to button this inner flap. And this outer flap easily closes without stretching it or anything. And that is how you can actually fit a lot more in here. So I guess my pros for this bag, let me show everything. The pros for this bag are a lot. It's lightweight. You can fit a lot. It goes great from day to night. The chain is the absolute perfect length for me. A jumbo chain would be way too long, and I would have to tie it up underneath here to shorten it. Yeah, this bag was really carefree. I wore it double chained the whole time, and it was just lightweight, and it didn't, I have back muscle spasms, and I get knots in my trapezoid muscles. And actually this weekend, my left one was in so much pain, and carrying this bag filled didn't irritate anything. So I have a feeling if I had the jumbo, it would have bothered me. It's just so much heavier, that bag, compared to this bag. Let's see, pros, more pros. It fits everything that I need from day to day. I feel like this leather is very durable, and it looks and feels nicer than pebbled caviar leather. I love the black hardware. It's kind of understated. It doesn't like scream Chanel, so I feel safer carrying it on the subway and out in public. I mean, not that I didn't feel safe before, but it's just not everyone knows that this is a Chanel bag. Yeah, I think it's a really good bag for every day. It's a great size. It's durable. And it's really unique. That's why I like it. This bag is so unique. From the distressed leather, then it's Chevron, then it has black hardware, then it has this bijou chain, and in the light, it actually sometimes shines rainbow. I don't think you're going to be able to see it. Just like the reflection sometimes, it reflects rainbow a little bit. like an oil slick type of effect. Cons to this bag. I mean, I don't really have that many yet. One would be the inner flap doesn't close if you want to fill it all the way up, but the outer flap does close, so I guess that's not really a con. The leather is pretty durable, not as durable as Caviar, I would say, but just the next step down for durability. I don't know. I guess I don't really have many cons for this bag, which is a really good thing because for what I paid for it, I shouldn't. But I guess that's it. Here's the bottom. When they come flattened. So this part it's flat and it bows out. As you can see, once you shape it, it stays nice and flat because I have an issue with that. I actually went on eBay and bought a base shaper for this just to make sure that it will stay totally flat. I actually made my own base shaper for my classic flap. But yeah, I guess that's it. I hope this is a good enough review. I guess I didn't go through a lot of details of it, but you know, it's standard reissue. Everybody has seen these double flap bags, so everybody knows what they look like. And like I said before, I believe the measurements are like 11.5 and maybe 8 inches this way, and then this is like 3.5. Can't remember what the strap drop was. I could always put it in the info bar if anybody wants to know. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask, and I hope you liked my review. Thanks for watching.